What's up with it, y'all? Welcome to my first video. Video today is going to consist of a haircut tutorial on a mid-ball fade. I like to call it the Gray Hill. As you guys are watching the video, I'm actually going to be watching it with you guys here on my laptop. I'm going to be commentating and giving you guys any tips I see or anything like that. If you guys like what you see, please smash that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you have anything to say, negative or positive, any tips or suggestions or anything like that, leave it in the comment section below. I'm not doing these videos because I think I'm the best barber out, but if I can give you guys any information or tips or anything like that to help you become better barbers, then that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to bore you guys, so let's get to the video. Alright, so let's get into it. Like I said, this video is a mid-ball fade, so we're going to make our guideline with the wall detailers. We're going to start at the bottom of his hairline. And I don't really use wall products like that, but these detailers are great for balding. Like, I could probably shave the hair off a buffalo back in like 20 minutes. If you guys have any suggestions of wall products I should be using, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. I'm more of an Andis Masters, Oscar Fastings person. But I am open to using new products like walls. But as you see here, I am using the Wall 5-star shaver, and it's called 5 stars because it really is 5 stars. It's the best shaver I've ever used. Before this, I was using the Bronze Series 3. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but this one is 10 times better. And I'm not going to bore you guys with doing the whole head because the steps are the same for both sides of the head anyways. So we are going to be taking down my client's hair with a 1.5. With the Oscar 76ers. Major key when you're taking out hair is use a comb. Comb away the hair you already cut. Pretty simple. I am going against the grain on his hair. As you see, his waves weren't like crazy dripping or anything. He barely had any. But later in the video, I am going to go with the grain to lay his hair back down and get any hairs that I missed. So getting into the fade, I am using fast fades closed. Closed means short, open means long. We're going to make our first guideline. I can't really tell you how big to make the guidelines because each client's head is different. And my client didn't really have a big surface area for his fade, so the guidelines are pretty small. So we're going to open the lever and we're going to make another guideline right on top of that, roughly the same size. So to take that line out we just created, we're going to do something I call a trigger play. I don't know what you guys call it. It's where you flip the lever up and down, trying to knock the fade out. You can never knock a fade line out with just hitting it straight at it without flicking out. It might not look like I am flicking out, but it's really short and quick. I've been cutting hair for a while now, so I have my own little technique, but make sure you guys flick out. Drink to this none of that bottles attack. Throwing them back, the vibes get thanks to the jack. 70 degrees. Nothing's better when it's like that. So we are going to grab our purple guard, our 1/16 guard. We're going to make another guideline, the same size. Like I said, my client didn't have a large area for a fade. As you guys can see, I'm already to the top of his fade. Major key though is when you're doing a fade or a ball fade or tape or anything, the hair closest to the hairline, you want to keep that dark. So when you do line it up, it's real crisp and real defined. And to knock that line out, we go back to the open on our fast feed, and we're just going to use our corners. We're just going to flick out and hit that line. My favorite clipper personally is the fast feed. It's real smooth. Masters is more like, it's more powerful. Fast feeds are more smooth. Usually I would finish the fade before I knock down the bottom line, but it was bothering me this day for some reason. I hit the detailers on the bottom line, but it wasn't close enough, so I grabbed my T-liners, which are like zero gap to the fullest. These are corners of those and knocked it out. The bottom line is probably the hardest thing to get rid of, but nowadays it's more easier for me than it was when I first started, I'll tell you that. But from there, we are going to grab our one guard and start fading the top of his fade. As you guys remember, we did hit it with the zero, so we're grabbing our one guard And you don't really want to make another guideline, you just want to start blending that out. The top of his head is a 1.5, if you guys remember, so it shouldn't be that easy to fade this part out. We're going to open and close our lever on this one too to fade the top part of his fade out. Between the 0 and the 1, we have to fade that out. So I'm going to go back to our 0 guard closed, and we're going to actually move the lever back and forth, trying to knock that line out. Again, I am flicking out. Major key. I don't want to sound like DJ Khaled, but it is major key. And then I seen a line between the 0 and the open when there was no guard, so I went back to open and flicked that line out a little bit, a little trigger play. As you see here, I will move the lever a lot, trying to knock that line out. And I go back down. Any dark spot that I'm seeing, at this point I'm knocking it out, trigger playing, and yeah. And like I said, I don't want to bore you guys with doing the other side of the head, so we'll fast forward that.
Scribble on these lines and never elevate, or in an elevator thinking God having me levitate. Circle circumstances in a stance like I'm free to lie, and use propellers as my wings to fly, so they're free to buy. Never cross my mind, I'm free to die, cause freedom's still alive. I left the key in the ignition waiting for someone to drive. On a lonely road with some friends that I think I know. On a stroll, wheels could only spin if rubber covers chrome. If rubber would have blasted, probably wouldn't be alive. Looking through the lens and got these glasses on my eyes. Whoa, passion was the answer, turn my lowest to my highs. Talking to a friend that's known to live beyond the skies. Pools covered with jewels, many I pay a fool. I've never put a dollar bill in the hand of a wolf. I'm folded in the top of the stove. I take too much to notice the times. Society depicting the image that shot by slave hands in Babylon. Clever Jezebel for a record deal. Persecuting population, mental slavery, TV station, depravity, sociability for Instagram likes, manipulation, corrupt the nation, profits, pocket solicitation. I'm just trying.
Moving on to his hairline, I always spray alcohol and brush it in. It's more of a cleaner surface to work with, any oils or anything, and it really improves the quality of the hairline or the line. I am blow drying, but you can't see it in the shot. So I got my T-liner with these little deep tooth blades. I get them sharpened locally here in Vegas. It's like $7, well worth it though. I usually start in the middle of someone's hairline, but this instant I feel like doing the corners. Just for convenience, the camera and the light is on that side, so I just did that. Lineups, you have to be real gentle, real patient. Never push someone's hairline back. It's probably the worst thing you can do in a haircut. You want to keep it natural, keep it sharp. Sometimes you do have to push a little back, but you always have to come first.
Answers, so no one's asking questions. They look familiar to the Pharisees. Fair to say we're pretty far away from the truth, especially the
moving on to the left side of his lineup. Just continue on that line. Like I said, the camera and the lighting was right on my shoulder, so I couldn't even see. To be honest, I couldn't see what I was doing on this side of his lineup like that, but it all worked out. My guy was getting a side part. With parts like this, you never want to hit it straight. You angle it up, angle that line up. Because when you put his head straight, if it's straight, if the line's straight and his head's straight, the line's gonna go down. But if you angle it up and his head is straight, it's gonna look straight. If that makes sense. I know I'm rambling, but
people with the music that I write, the stories that I tell, so many stories being told, so many records being sold, but there ain't nothing for the soul.
Shit is all I know. I don't talk out there. Please take your man in the G like.
Moving on to the razor. The razor is real simple, but it could be real dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Just pull the skin, keep the razor flat. I don't use any gel or any cream or anything. I just do dry shaves. As you see, this is real crispy. That's a fresh razor I'm using. You always go against the grain when using a razor. You can go with the grain when he's sitting upwards and you see his hair that you want to knock out. But for the most part, like this, you want to go against the grain.
I need pants and a whip so clean. Looks like good times for the shawty. Walking on the 5 of the minute and don't tell me, nigga, this my story. You think I'ma get it wrong? Fuck for the sake, yeah, but gotta keep it flow. Tell me how you with this fall, living till they mail you the picture. Fuck that, I ain't waiting till the floor.
My chair doesn't have a neck rest, so I just tell my clients to just slide down and put their head on the back of the chair. It's comfortable, it works. So I am going to tell my guy to sit up so I can hit his line, his part with the razor. Just pull the skin, and then our inocular snuggles on it.
They don't really wanna see a young nigga flourish. I'm right around town with a team, so they don't really wanna let the young niggas flourish. I'm a top down screaming out, fuck me and work.
And you see the fade is looking alright right now, but details will matter. So I got my fat sweep open, goes with the grain, knock any hairs down. I see any bulk of the hair, I see, which wasn't a lot in this instance. My guy really has good hair, so. And I flip the clipper over and knock any trigger point, I knock out any dark spots I see. If you guys like the music in the video, it will be in the description where you can download it and play it. It's really good music. Like I said, if you guys like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment, anything, negative, positive, I accept anything. Let's get it. Another video will be soon, probably next week. I can knock out a lot of videos, I have a lot of free time because I work from my house. So, major key right here is use the shears to knock out any hair you see standing up. It's a real pet peeve of mine if I see any hair standing up. It just makes the haircut look much cleaner.